Hello, this is wmpyr. I was asked about gripping the stick and more specifically shoulder pain. So this person was having some shoulder pain and okay, so first things first, let me just say that the shoulder is one of the weaker areas in regards to the body moving. It doesn't move as strongly. Okay, so what you want to do is not so much build up the shoulder and make it super strong, like muscles and stuff. The idea is more so that you want to have good movement in the shoulder. And to do that, we have to first incorporate the shoulder. So if you're just doing the angles of attack like this, then there's no shoulder. So you got to incorporate the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big movements force me to use the shoulder like this. Okay, so that's the idea. That number one, involve the shoulder in order to increase mobility in the shoulder. That's what we're looking for. So it's almost like having a good warm-up exercise. Number two is when I teach people, one of the first things that I notice is people just go way too strong, way too fast because they're thinking combat, they're thinking self-defense. But keep in mind, you want to earn your way to self-defense. If it sounds good to be, from day one, the focus is self-defense, that sounds good. But if you do that, keep in mind the quality is going to drop. You have to first focus, in my opinion, body mechanics. You got to work on the skill. Okay, as you get there, then you can start to focus more on self-defense. But starting off, you got to develop your ABCs, your fundamentals. So in order to do that, forget about combat because people think combat self-defense, they tense up. And that's the thing about the grip. The grip needs to be not too strong, not too weak. If it's weak, it'll fly out of your hand, so obviously that's not good. If it's too strong, your grip is way too strong, then you're wasting a lot of energy, and also because you're tense in areas that you shouldn't be, your movements are going to be bad, and you're going to slow yourself down. So that's not a good thing. You won't be efficient. So it has to be right in between, which I know is difficult, but that's a start right there. So not too strong, not too weak. And from there, when you do angles of attack motion, like I said, make sure to involve the shoulder. But another thing is, you see how slow that I'm going? Being able to go this slow, but with the proper form, is not easy. So, because when you go slow, your hand starts to shake. Like let's say you're gonna draw a straight line, okay? You're gonna draw a straight line, but go slow. Your hand's gonna start to, shake and stuff. So if you kind of go like that, it's a little bit easier to make it go faster if you just use a little bit of speed, okay? So to go slow is difficult, but we don't want to go too fast, too strong, remember. So what I recommend is to do this kind of motion right here. 1, 2. It's just like practicing a golf swing, okay? So when you do this, and then try different other angles like this, boom. When you're doing this kind of motion, you see I'm not going super strong, I'm not going super fast. This is natural speed. The speed that's here is just almost like the weight and momentum of the stick just coming down. It's not me trying to make it go faster, no. So this teaches me the proper body mechanics, and then so you want to be sure to practice your techniques this way. Boom, boom, this is natural. And then when you go outside, after you've done a lot of these kinds of reps for months, you could go outside and you could definitely involve power because power is important, but you'll see that it is different. And when you do it, you're going to feel it all over your body. But you can't do power all the time because it takes a toll on the body and you can injure yourself for sure. So, make sure that you go nice and light with natural speed like this so that you learn the proper body mechanics. And also you're learning the mobility in the shoulder. You're trying to figure out the correct amount of strength for your grip. So there's a lot of benefits to just training like this. And this is what I see a lot of people just lacking in doing this. They don't have this kind of practice, okay? And once you get this down, you're gonna notice that there are areas within your swing where you could make it more efficient. So it's not so much the swing that I'm doing, it's more like I'm just doing a pull. So as I pull, there's my strike. I'm pulling it down. I'm not thinking swing and hit the opponent. If you can imagine me doing this, my shoulder has to support this. Okay, so that's where the strain can come in. But if I just, this is me pulling down. Imagine there's a rope and I'm yanking on the rope and the rest just crashes down on the opponent. So that changes the physics of the motion right there. But I don't want you guys to worry about that too much right now. For right now, we need to find that proper amount of strength in the grip. So in your training, you should be working on that. Not too strong, not too soft. A solid grip, okay? And then the next thing is from here is this nice and smooth motion. This is smooth. I'm not trying to be fast. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so these are nice and smooth motions. So you've heard the term flow. You want to work on flowing. But in order to do that, you got to make sure that you have the mobility and to not tense up while you're doing it too much. Because being stiff here and not having a warm-up type movement like this, where you just start like this, and then work from here. Go 1, 2, and start increasing the motion, where stick starts coming higher, 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 and notice the power. I'm not increasing the power, and now this angle right here. So go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from all the way up here. Boom, boom. Now from here, 1, 2, start increasing the length. 4, 5. From all the way back here, boom, like this. You know, nice warm up like that. Also help with your shoulder. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching and take care, folks.